right now, aren't you? The heat, the chaos. Life's throwing everything at you. Failure, doubt, doors slamming shut. And it feels like you're burning alive. You're wondering, why is it so hard? When does it stop? I've been there. We all have. But here's the raw truth. That fire isn't here to destroy you. It's here to forge you. Welcome to Inspire Forge. This is Trust the Fire. Your process makes you unstoppable. This isn't about escaping the heat. It's about owning it. Let's step in together. Let's not kid ourselves. Life's a grinder. You know those days. The rejection that cuts deep, like the job you didn't get after pouring your soul into it. The dream that's slipping, like the business you started that's barely breathing. The people who walked away, like the friend who swore they'd stay but didn't. For me, it was a stretch a few years back. Lost my savings, my confidence, my grip. Every morning felt like a furnace, every step like wading through ash. Sound familiar? You're not imagining it. This heat is real. It's in your gut, your clenched fists, the way you second-guess every move. Maybe it's a breakup that left you hollow, a mistake you can't unmake, a goal you're chasing that keeps dodging you. It's not fair, is it? You didn't sign up for this. You've been praying for a break, working your tail off, and still nothing. Just more fire, more smoke, more why me? But hold up, let's flip that question. Why not you? Why should you get a free pass when nobody else does? Every legend you've ever admired, every athlete, every artist, every survivor, they've all burned. They've all choked on the smoke. The difference? They didn't run. They trusted it. See, this fire isn't random. It's your process. It's not punishment. It's preparation. Think about a forge for a minute. Steel doesn't start shiny. It's rough, dull, full of flaws. The fire doesn't care. It takes it all in, heats it up, strips it bare. That's where you are. That struggle, it's your raw material. That pain, it's your heat. You're not breaking, you're being broken open. But you've got to trust it first. Name it. What's the fire you're in right now? That one thing scorching you, call it out. Is it fear, loss, failure? Say it. See it. Because you can't forge what you won't face. This is step one. Let's feel the burn. Here's where it gets real. You've named it. Good. That's the spark. Now step into the flames. This isn't about waiting for the fire to die out. It's about walking straight through it. You don't get strong by dodging the heat. You get strong by letting it do its work. Picture this. A blacksmith throws steel into the forge. It's chaos. Flames roaring, metal hissing, heat so thick you can't breathe. That's not destruction. That's the start. The fire doesn't ask permission. It burns away the junk, the rust, the weakness. That's your process right now. That job loss, it's burning off your complacency. That betrayal, it's torching your need for approval. That failure, it's melting your fear of falling. You're in the forge, and yeah, it's loud, it's hot, it's messy, but it's yours. Let me tell you about Maria. She's real. Someone I met years ago. Single mom, 2 kids, husband bailed, stuck in a dead-end gig. Then cancer hit. Fire doesn't get hotter than that. She could have quit. Nobody would have blamed her. But she didn't. She stepped in. Fought through chemo, fought through tears, fought through nights wondering if she'd make it. She told me that fire was my teacher. It burned everything I wasn't. Today she's healthy, running a small bakery, showing her kids what unbreakable looks like. That's trusting the fire. What's your blaze? Maybe it's doubt. You're scared you're not enough. Maybe it's grief. You're carrying a loss that won't let go. Maybe it's pressure. Everyone's watching, waiting for you to crack. Don't flinch. Step in. That doubt, it's forging confidence. That grief, it's forging depth. That pressure, it's forging diamond hard will. It hurts. Good. It's supposed to. The fire's not your enemy, it's your ally. Here's your move. Pick one flame, one piece of this process. Say, the fear I'll fail again. Step into it. Feel it burn. What's it stripping away? What's it leaving behind? This isn't fluffy talk. It's real work. You're not running, you're refining. Stay in the heat. We're not done yet. Let's let it glow. Now it's moving. You're in the fire. Perfect. That steel's glowing, ready. This is your process and it's working. You don't see it yet? That's okay, trust it anyway. Every second in the heat, every sting of the flames, it's doing something. You're not just surviving, you're becoming unstoppable. Let's get practical. That struggle you're in, it's not random chaos. It's a forge with a purpose. Take that rejection, say the no you got last week. It stings, sure, but what's it teaching you? Persistence? Creativity? How to stand taller next time. Hammer it out. One swing. I'm tougher now. Another. I'll try again. Another. I'm not done. Or that loneliness. Maybe you're on your own, no one in your corner. It's brutal, but it's forging independence. Swing. I can stand alone. Swing. I'll build my own. Swing. I'm enough. Here's another story. Meet Ty. Grew up hard. Streets, fights, no dad. Mom working double shifts. Got locked up at 19. Came out at 23 with nothing but a record and a chip on his shoulder. Fire, right? He could have stayed bitter. Instead, he trusted it. Started lifting weights in his garage. Turned that rage into muscle. Then turned that muscle into a gym. Now he trains others. Pulls kids off the path he took. He told me, the fire didn't break me, it built me. That's your process too. You don't need to see the end game, just trust the work. That doubt, it's forging belief, one burn at a time. That setback, it's forging grit, one hit at a time. It's not fast, it's not clean. Your hands blister, your lungs ache, the heat presses in. But every swing shapes you, every flame refines you. Let's do this. Name 3 fires in your process. The job I lost, the friend who left, the dream I doubt. Pick one. What's it forging? Courage, patience, patience, hunger. Take one step today. Apply for something. Call someone. Write it down. That's your hammer swinging. That's your process humming. What's your first move? Feel the heat. Let's make it roar. Look at you now. That fire didn't consume you, it created you. You trusted it, and here you are, unstoppable. Not because the heat's gone, it's still there, always will be, but because you forged something fiercer. Life threw flames and you threw back fight. You're not the same person who stepped in. You're harder, sharper, forged. This isn't about dodging pain. It's about dancing in it. Maria's a baker now. Ty's a mentor. Me, I'm here, forged by my own fires, talking to you. You're next. That rejection, it's a blade in your hand now. That loneliness, it's armor on your back. You've taken the hottest parts of your process and made them yours. Nobody can stop this. Not the naysayers, not the odds, not even your own shadows. Your process isn't done. It never is. But you're unstoppable because you trust it. The next fire comes, you'll laugh. I've been here before. The next fall hits, you'll rise. I know this dance. Why? Because you forged this. You earned this. Day by day, flame by flame, you're building a you that nothing can shake. So stand up. Feel the ground under you. The fire's cooling, the smoke's clearing, and what's left is you, a force, forged from the process. What's your next step? That goal you've shelved, that fear you've ducked, that dream you've whispered, chase it. This is your moment. This is your fire. You're unstoppable now. You've trusted the fire. You've forged your unstoppable. Life tried to burn you down, but you rose in flames. This is Inspire Forge, where we turn heat into power, process into fight. Hit that like if you're unstoppable today. Subscribe for more fuel to your fire and drop in the comments. What's one fire you're trusting right now? Let's keep forging together.